What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Woo! I had a week. Hey, my name is Jeremiah Davis, aka the Funding Coach, and this is Black Label Friday, where I am talking about business credit and business funding, CRM, right? Black Label CRM is a white label business credit and funding software, meaning if you want to offer business credit as a service and business funding as a service to your clientele, you would want to get Black Label CRM to manage and help you automate it from end to end. Okay, it's the most automated business credit and funding software available on the market today. And what we got going in the next few months is going to change the game forever, right? We're going to have end-to-end direct application submission to over 300 banks for 20 different business loan types, all white labeled, and you get if you do it the funding yourself, you get 100% of the commission. You get 100% of the commission from all the vendor accounts. If you want to do the credit cards, all of it, you can get 100%. Or if you want to outsource it, you can outsource your live VIP coaching, and that's what today's topic is: how to outsource your live VIP business credit coaching clients. That is the topic today. But if you outsource the funding to Business Funding Now, my other company, and then make actually a very nice commission, and all you need to do is focus on networking, generating leads, and sales, and we are going to do the rest of it. Okay, so it's basically saying you got a end-to-end outsourcing business credit and business funding software under your brand, and that other people are doing all the work, and you're making a substantial income. Okay, for hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, if you follow our directions and you get 100 success scans. If you don't know what a success scan is, go to the YouTube or Facebook page or Facebook group and pull up a success scan training. It is there. But basically, the success scan is unlimited use. You collect the client's data. It takes them less than 2 minutes to complete, and then it automatically pre-qualifies them based on the data that they input on one or more of the 20 different business loan options within the software. It also checks 150 data points that are already public record on the business and the business owner, and shows you the holes in their business credit, the things that need to be fixed or verified or updated, so you don't have to figure it out, right? The software does it for you. And then the attaching about 4, 5, 6 other databases for business data collection, is going to more accurately hone in on the issues of the business credit and pre-qualify the funding. One of the things we're importing is a MyScore IQ, 3 Bureau FICO 8 credit score, and 2 business credit scores. You're going to get the FICO 8, and the reason why we're doing FICO 8 is because that's what lenders are looking at now. They're looking at the FICO 8 credit score, and then 2 business credit scores, and those are going to be Experian and DNB, right? When we're importing that data into the software, we're going to be more accurately doing a funding pre-qualification, right? We're going to have the Secretary of State database, the UCC database, what else? What other database? The licensing, business license database. All these additional databases is going to give us a more accurate picture of the business and the business owner, of their business credit and their business funding, or their bankability to get loans and funding from a bank as well, all in one package. All right. And then having the direct API connection with banking software that we purchased, with the lenders incorporating, and with the pre-qualifications already set for each of the loan products. Their client will be able to get those pre-qualifications, submit the applications, upload the documentation, submit it to the bank, and get real-time offers for multiple loan products in real time. Okay, so I mean, literally, you could be funding, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 clients a month on autopilot. Okay. And so let me pull up this numbers right quick to give you a hypothetical scenario, the potential of the funds that you'll be able to potentially make when you outsource it, right? You know you can make 100% of everything that you do yourself if you do the work and learn how to do it. Okay. So, but what we're talking about is I got a lot of emails and I need to find the right one with these numbers that I was looking at. And just to give you a scenario of this hypothetical scenario. Okay, here we go. Found it. So if you outsource, right, your live VIP coaching and your funding, right, on average funding deal of $50,000, the commission on average is about $5,000, right? You're going to make $2,000, right? And then on the coaching end, the live VIP coaching, if you charge $29.99, right? And we're going to do the work for you. We're going to do the work for you, right? You would make basically $1,600. This is one client because we want you to train you to the point where every client that gets funding, it signs up for the VIP business credit builder, right? They got $50,000 or more. They're going to pay us $3,000 to $4,000, $3,500, $4,000 for the VIP business credit coaching, and then we're going to outsource it, and it's only going to cost you $150 to outsource it, and that's a one-time price per client for a year of coaching. Okay, $550 for a year of coaching, but you have to be using our software because the coaches are going to be added as employees in your version of the software as coaches, and then they're going to be assigned to clients that you want them to coach. So you're looking at approximately $3,600 per deal, and you don't have to do any of the work. All you got to do is lead people to the scan. They get the pre-qualification. My people, we're going to call them, close the loan, get the supporting documents, all that, and then they're going to try to upsell them to the VIP because we want them not to just get funding. We want them to be bankable, that their business is bankable, meaning that, okay, we're going to get this money now, but what about 6 months or a year or 2 years from now? If you keep coming back for the same amount of money and you're not learning or you're not improving, you're not growing your business because you're not developing your business credit. And the goal is that the goal for all of us should be to get our clients more the fundability and the credit and the bankability of their business, meaning that I want them to build their business credit and their business profile to the point where they can walk into a bank and get a business term loan at 4.99% over 5 years, right? For $250,000, right? Or they can be on a fast track of an SBA Express loan, or they can get corporate only financing with no PG, right? So those are the top tier lending or loan option is SBA, business term loan, and corporate only financing, or corporate only financing, which is just a business loan with no PG. All the other loans are PG, okay? But the corporate financing is what everybody wants. They want to get a business loan without a personal guarantee. But there is a protocol the business needs to fit the protocol, the criteria that the bank is looking for. And most of you guys don't know what that criteria is. We do. We know what the criteria is. And matter of fact, not only do we know what the criteria is, we make sure we stay up to date with the current criteria. Every 6 months, the data is updated to the current underwriting guidelines that lenders and bankers are looking for. We call it lender compliance, right? What is the lender compliance regarding business credit cards, business loans, term loans, all loan products that we have, vendor accounts, all that stuff. Which vendors are reporting to which bureaus, things like that. What the qualifications and requirements are for all the loan products and all the vendor accounts and credit cards and everything. Okay, so that data is updated every 6 months. So we're going to continually to provide you the lender compliance items, the criteria that lenders and creditors are looking for when they're extending lines of credit, business lines of credit, business funding, business and vendor accounts. Okay, because it does change. It does change. All right, there's nothing taught you anything. The pandemic should have taught you that businesses had priority in an emergency. Okay, and with the PPP, the EIDL, and all those other things, right? The average W-2 employee, they got a little something, but nothing like what business got. All right, but so you want to position yourself in your business primarily so you don't fall and become a statistic, right? Just the statistic says most businesses fail within the first year, and those that make it past the first year most likely will fail in 5 years. If you make it past 5 years, you're in the top percentile. Okay, I've been an entrepreneur for over 10 years, and I know a lot of my friends have too. So, we might know what we're talking about. We might know a little something that we're talking about. So, all right, how do you outsource your live VIP? And the reason why you want to outsource, let's start with why do you want to outsource your live VIP coaching? Because you cannot scale if you're hand holding each and every one of your clients. You cannot. You get 10 clients and you won't be able to handle anymore if you're doing one-on-one coaching with them weekly. All right, our coaching protocol requires that they get a phone call twice a week, about a 20-minute phone call twice a week for the first 3 weeks, and then it's once a week from that point up until the 6th month. Once a week, 20 minutes once a week for 6 months to get them along the path of building their business credit. In that 6 months, they should have 10 reporting trade lines. Because why 10? Because that's the requirement now. It used to be 8 before the pandemic. After the pandemic, it's now it's 10. Okay, all right. You need to have a low 5 bank rating score. What is that? Go back and watch one of the videos. You need to have build comparable credit equal to the amount that you're applying for. All right. You cannot walk into a bank and ask for a $250,000 business loan and you don't have access to a $250,000 in vendor and lines of credit and other resources, right? Combined. If you got them combined in multiple facets, then you're more likely to say yes. But there's a list, a checklist, and I think I showed it last week or the week before, of what corporate credit requirements. And the requirements for corporate credit are the same requirements for Tier 4 credit cards and vendor accounts. The same requirements for business term loans and SBA loans and the corporate credit funding. Okay, so the criteria is identical. So once you meet that criteria within that first 6 months, then you're more likely that you have more access to more funding products. That's the key, right? Good business credit, not just a score, but a strong business credit profile, just like with personal credit. You not get a high score in personal credit doesn't automatically get you approval. You need to see a strong credit file. They want to see that you have trade lines and that you manage them responsibly for at least a year. So for startups, you need to have you got to be in business for at least 2 years, and you got to start generating at least $35,000 a month in your business, have a low 5 bank rating score, have the 10 reported trade lines, have 20 items in lender compliance, completed to even qualify, to even get their foot in the door. And still there's no guarantee, right? But if you follow our protocol, you're more likely to get approvals, all right, than denials. Okay. So that's why you want to outsource. So you have time to grow your business and not do the babysitting and the hand holding for each of your clients. Okay. So having said that, we are partnered with a company in the software. I'm not going to tell you what the company needs. You get the software, you'll find out what the company is. And you pay them $550 per client one time, right? And then they will assign you an employee. The employee will be, you'll add that employee as a coach in your software. And then when you have the client, you will assign that coach to the client. And then that coach has their own logins, and they only have permission to see the clients that they're assigned to coach, right? The client also has their client portal, and they follow along. So the coach will meet with them on that coaching protocol I just showed you or told you about, on a weekly basis for the first 6 months, and then 6th to the 12th month, it's once a month, because by that time they should have the 10 trade lines and have 90% of everything, lender compliance items, having the trade lines purchased and utilized and reporting, having the bank rating scores, having the tier 3 and 4 type cards, having the things they need to get qualified for the things, business lines of credit that they can draw off of when funds get tight, things like that. So if they, in that first 6 months, they should have all that done. Cash cards, vendor accounts, a strong credit file, strong credit score, business credit score, as well as part of our step 1 lender compliance of business credit building includes personal credit. Because I say it again and again and again, 90% of all business funding relies on personal credit, right? What business credit gives you is access to more lines of credit and more funding options, right? The SBA loans use the SBSS score, which is a combination of your personal credit score and your business credit score. And you need at least a 160 on that scoring model to qualify. What do you need to get? You need at least a 70 or higher Paydex or Intelligence score, and at least a 680 or higher on your personal credit score. Okay, so that means having good personal credit, good business credit, and good business finances. You have all the pieces to the puzzle. You have all the pieces to the puzzle, and now you have more lending and credit options for your business. All right, as well as using the lines of credit and the vendor accounts that you get for your business and utilize them every month allows you to keep your operating capital in the bank for a longer period of time. And that is how your bank rating score is surmised by your daily average balance in your business checking account. A low 5 indicates you have at least $10,000 in your business checking account. Your daily average balance is $10,000 or more. $10,000 or more. All right. If you're in the low 6s, that means your daily average business balance is over $100,000. If your daily average balance is over $100,000 in your business checking account, you're not going to have any problems getting access to money and lines of credit. Okay, but the minimum is a low 5 to $10,000. If you're in the 3s, the 4s or the 3s, that means, and the 4s is $1,000 to $10,000, and the 3s is $100 to $1,000. So that's what when you connect your Plaid account, your bank account to Plaid, the banks are checking all the banking records. They're checking how many NSF days that you had. They're checking your daily average balance. They're checking the date that account was open. All those little details, and then they're surmising how likely you are to default, right? And if any of those indicators give them a red flags, you're going to get denied. So you want to check as many boxes as you can so they have less options to say no. We want them to have, we want to minimize we don't want them to say no because you're not listed 401. We don't want them to say no because you let your Secretary of State a renewal annual report lapse, and the software was going to have all that data coming into it. So you as a business owner that's supplying business credit and business funding to your clients will be able to assess them and guide them and teach them on a whole new professional level that most people do not have, and not in one dashboard with the automation that Black Label CRM has. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. We want clients, all right, to buy our software and dominate their territory, their city, their state, right? So, and that they're coming up number 1 on Google when anybody types in business credit, business funding, that you are the local company that has the expertise and the knowledge and the automation and the resources that can help any business, startup or existing, get access to more lines of credit, vendor accounts, and cash money. Okay, but you cannot do that if you're hand holding and babysitting each and every one of your VIP clients, right? Now you can, now this is just for VIP. The DIY or the virtual coaching is all automated, a do-it-yourself version of the software. So it's hands off, right? I sell that myself under Business Funding Now for $700. Anybody want to build their business credit and you want to do it at your own pace, right? With all the resources, you go to businessfundingnow.com, click on business credit, and click on the $697 purchase, and you will have access to the software indefinitely to build your own business credit the proper way with the new up-to-date terms and conditions that lenders are looking for in this current market. Okay, if you want to offer a VIP concierge business credit building program for $3,500, $4,000, $5,000, and then outsource the coaching so it doesn't take up your time, you can still focus on getting new clients, lead generation, and sales. Then this is what you want to do, because we don't want you to have 10 and be burnt out. We want you to have 100, 200, right? And they keep coming back to you for advice and resources, right? For funding products, for other lines of credit, for credit cards, for bank, for business lines of credit. And this goes for the food truck, the over-the-road trucker, or the brick and mortar, a store in the mall or on Main Street. Everybody needs money. Okay, everybody needs money, right? I don't care how much money you get, you still need more, right? And not just to be having money, but we know the more resources you have, the more likelihood of success. The more you can scale, the more you can grow, the more you can expand, the more people you can hire, right? All right. And this is what I'm talking about. We want you as the business owner, all right, to use the Black Label CRM to be the authority in business credit and funding in your community and help as many businesses stay open for as long as possible, right? Outside of, if they got a quality product or service that is in demand, then that's who you want. You want to help them succeed, right? Because their success is your success. And they want to keep coming back to you for all their business needs. Okay, they're going to come back to you for their marketing. They're going to come back to you for, maybe their website, maybe updated, maybe their trademark, all those different things. We have all those things in the software. How to verify if you're infringing on somebody's trademark. If you're not infringing on somebody's trademark, then you need to get your trademark. You know what I'm saying? You need to get your trademark. On your business logo, name, and product need to be trademarked. Okay? Because somebody's going to come along sooner or later if you're successful and try to copy you. And if they copy you and you don't have a trademark, then you have to go to court and spend a bunch of money trying to fight to get your brand, that they copied. Okay? So there's a lot of different nuances in business that can be packaged into a product or service that you can sell to these clients on a repeated basis. All right, things like that. Okay, building their email campaigns, building their marketing campaigns. Building, helping them develop a better customer service experience. Things like that. Who do we go back? Why do we keep going back to McDonald's, KFC, Popeyes, whatever? Why? Because we know we're going to get. We know that I go to any Popeyes in the country and ask for some spicy chicken, I'm going to get some spicy chicken. And it's going to taste the same as it did at the other place, right? So if the business owner like the funding products or the credit products or the services that you provided them, they're going to come back and ask for more. Okay? Simple as that. All right. Garrett, and all right, man, thank you guys for watching, liking, and sharing. I'm waiting for y'all to call me and get the software. Okay. One other thing, the 50% off the business builder. What is the business builder? The business builder is the software, all white label for you, and then all of my automations, right? So I'm cloning my system, right? My CRM, my email campaign, my text messaging campaign, my appointment scheduler, my phone service, all end-to-end business in a box, plug and play, ready for you right now until March 31st. May 31st. Got until Wednesday to take advantage of the 50% off, right? So now you get the software and the business builder for $5,000. The regular price is $10,000. Why? Because it's worth $10,000. Okay, I'm building it out all for you, and all the content is going to be customizable. You're getting 20 social media posts. You're getting 4 blog posts, all SEO driven for business credit and business funding under your brand. All right, you're getting 20 additional emails for the campaign. You're going to get your phone number, your business phone number, automated imported into a Twilio account, managed in your Go High level, so you can respond to text messages and clients directly from here on the app. Okay, you're getting all that built for you with the AI written content for SEO. For your website, if you don't have a website, we'll build you a 5-page website for business credit and business funding. That's included. Okay, that's not extra, right? Now, the only thing extra after your second month after you get the business builder is $97 a month for us to manage your CRM. You have complete access to it. Your username, your password, your social media content is scheduled in there. Your email campaign scheduled in there, your text message automation is scheduled in there, your CRM. So every time a client does a scan, they automatically go right into your email and your text message campaign. Every time somebody books an appointment, they go into your email and text message campaign and on autopilot. So you got all this stuff, right? The text message autoresponder, right? Is you reach us after business hours. Sorry we missed a call. Please schedule an appointment. Whatever your messaging wants to be is what we're going to craft those auto text messages for. Okay, so my point is, you're not going to be able to get all of this, a white label business credit and funding automated software with all the automation tools built in for you under your label, under your brand, on your domain, right? And your phone number and everything for $5,000. The software alone, which sells for $3,000, is a great value, because any of my competitors, their software costs $7,000 to $25,000. You can get Black Label for $3,000, and that covers you for the first year, and then it's $1,500 for your annual renewal. And the only thing else you're purchasing is the credits for each paying business credit client. You get unlimited use of the Success Scan that pre-qualifies each of your clients for one or more of the 20 different business loans, as well as gives you a good indicator of what's going on with their business credit, where the holes are, what's done, what's not done. And the software also pulls back any trade lines they already have existing, right? So, oh, you already got 2 trade lines. I just had a client, a truck driver from Arizona, not an hour ago, that I was talking to that needs funding, and I'm going to get him the funding, and then I'm going to sign him up for the business credit program all in one. And then I'm going to outsource him to the outsourcing company, and they're going to do the follow-up with the live VIP coaching calls, right? So if I get them $50,000, then I'm going to get paid on that. I'm going to get probably $5,000 commission from that. Then I'm going to get another $3,500 from the business credit. So that's $8,500 from one client with getting funding and signing up in business credit. Because now I want to scale him from 1 tractor trailer to 3 tractor trailers. You can pay your driver for $25 an hour to drive the other 2, but he's going to be making more money with 3 trucks versus 1 truck. Okay? That applies to any business model. Any business model. Okay? Any business model. All right? So, because the only way you can scale is to automate it and put the resources in place so that the people that are fulfilling those resources are getting paid a fair amount. And it's all about the numbers, right? I want hundreds of clients signing up for business credit every month, right? And I'm happy to outsource all of that, right? I'm the funding coach, so I'm working on multi-million-dollar funding deals, $25 million funding deals, right? And so forth. The smaller deals, anything from 50,000 to 200, 300, 500,000, my staff can handle that. Okay. The nuanced stuff, the more complicated stuff that requires more of my attention is the bigger funding deals, right? So I need to have the people in place, the systems in place to scale on a level where I can focus on the things that my time is best utilized focusing on the multi-million dollar funding deals that are going to pay me, hundreds of thousands of dollars in commission off one deal. Okay. But in the meantime, the rest of it is a well-oiled machine with the personnel in place. And this is what I'm saying. So we have the plan. We have proven a blueprint for you to scale. If you follow our directions, you could be making anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 per client. And you do 25 clients a month. What is that? Anybody do the math? Let's just say, let's be conservative, right? Say 2,000, 1,600, 3,600 times 25. That's $90,000 a month in pure profit. Yeah, let that sink in. All right, guys, that's my time. Listen, if you have not seen the software, go ahead. There's flyers everywhere. There's a QR code. You scan that QR code. It gives you a short 7-minute demo. If you like what you see, go to blacklabelcrm.com and book a live demo. And I do the live demos myself. And it'll take about an hour. And I will show you all the whistles and bells of Black Label CRM. Okay. Oh, and if you don't have $5,000 in cash or credit, we do financing, and you can do financing too for your clients, because we put the finance companies that you can utilize in the software with the other 200 direct lenders. Okay. When we add that banking component and you got end-to-end application, document submission, bank submission, and approvals, you can be doing 25, 50, 100 loans per month. 100 loans, right, per month. If you can do 100 loans per month and you're making $3,000 per loan, that's $300,000. You add the business credit, VIP, on top of that, now you're looking at about $500,000 a month. $500,000 a month, right? And you're only getting 100 clients. You can get 100 clients a month in your city, in your community, in your state, in your county, right? That need business credit and business funding. All they got to know is that you are there, right? And we're going to help you market local SEO. We're going to help you. We're going to give you the roadmap on how to market your business in your local area to generate as many scans, as many pre-qualifications as you can handle. And then we're going to show you how to outsource it all so you don't get bogged down and you can scale. That's what Black Label CRM is all about. We want to help you be successful, but more than that, we want to help small business owners get to where they need and they can stay in business longer. We all know small businesses run this country, right? Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, okay? Small businesses run this country, right? And you can provide a better life for you. You can provide a better life for your clients, and it keeps going. It's generational. We keep it going. Anyway, that's my time for the day. Monday is a holiday, so I will not see you then, but I will see you next Friday for Black Label, and we will do Monday Fun Day on the following first week of June. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, follow, and book an appointment. The website. Oh, I didn't put it up. Let me post it. Bam. There you go. Just post the link to the website. You can go there, make an appointment, and schedule your live demo. Like I said. All right. Wait a minute. Some of my posts got blocked. Anyway, my name is Jeremiah Davis. I am the Funding Coach. Peace.